Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a stunning standard tricolor Bernedoodle girl we have for sale. This is Miss Orange from Eve and Shiloh's litter. She was born May 15th, so she's just graduated Puppy Academy. She's enrolled in our most popular training program, which is Canine College, training till 16 weeks of age. We know her personality very well. Her Recherche score is 787, 7 being that she is dependent. She's one of the most dependent puppies in her litter, first to come, the last to leave our side, but she's not super dependent. This entire litter isn't a extremely dependent litter. They're not needy, not clingy. She's not that way. She's not a puppy that's going to scream if she's left by herself, but she's also not a puppy that likes to be by herself. She does want to be with people. She's very friendly. She's an 8 out of 10 on activity. She is outgoing. She likes to wag her tail all the time. She's a happy puppy, but as you can see, she's not overly outgoing. She's not hyper, not out of control. I wouldn't be able to hold her in my lap for all this time if she was hyper. And then she is confident. She's the most confident puppy in her litter. She's not shy, not timid. She's not extremely confident though. She's not a puppy that's strong-willed, that's stubborn. She is naturally sensitive, but in her litter, she's definitely doing the best in training and doing really well with her confidence. Size-wise, Bernedoodles are always very difficult to tell. Her mom is 78 pounds. Her dad is 47 pounds. Our best guess is she's going to get 45 to 60 pounds. So I think she's going to be on the smaller end. She has a lot of white on her. She's very tricolor. She has more white than most tricolors. So she has that white on her chest. She has the white on her feet. She looks like a Bernese Mountain Dog, but she's definitely obviously a Bernedoodle. She has a wavier coat. She's not extremely tight with her curls. That means she's going to look more like a Bernese Mountain Dog, but she's going to shed about half as much. Now, she's able to go home after graduating either Canine College, which is training till 16 weeks of age. That's September 4th. Master's program is training till 20 weeks of age. That's October 2nd. And then Doggy Doctor, it's training till 6 months of age, which is November 15th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see the pictures of both parents. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize each of the parents. There's two things that you will find that makes us different from any other Bernedoodle breeder in the world. The first thing is the quality of our parents. We do not breed dogs that don't have all of their health clearances and come from generations of health clearances. We want to produce the healthiest Bernedoodles that you possibly can, and nobody even comes close. All of our Bernies were imported in from Europe. We have the healthiest Bernies and the healthiest poodles. The second thing that makes us very different is that we train every one of our puppies. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show off Miss Orange in training as of today, so you can see her in training, see her personality, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do if you'd like to reserve her. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Karandakot. You will definitely want to buy a Karandakot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously, the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Miss Orange, of Eve, and Shiloh's litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.